Welcome in now to the Tuesday edition of the Fun Astrology Podcast. It's July 16th. Thomas Miller, thank you for joining us. We're going to get back on track here for normal, like we talked about at the end of yesterday. And the first order of that business is let's check in with Kristen. Now, this was supposed to run yesterday, but we're checking in with Lucky Stars today for this week.
Hi, Thomas, and hello, astrology friends. Wednesday I have set up as a cautionary day, but really I would treat this as a cautionary week. This is the last full week of the sun in Cancer, and while the sun is still in Cancer, it's important to watch that moon placement. Wednesday is an exact opposition to Jupiter, so definitely play it safe. We have some lucky days coming up next week, so if you want to figure out what those days are, join the Lucky Stars Club. Can't wait to see you there. I hope you all have a great week.
You know, astrology just amazes me. That was recorded, obviously, and it was recorded a while back. Not yesterday, not Sunday, not over the weekend, weeks ago. There's some magic going on in the Lucky Stars Club, I can tell you. Two other quick things before we get to our little surprise today, and both of these happen this evening. First of all, the moon leaves Scorpio and enters Sagittarius. That happens at 9:24 p.m. Eastern after a whopping 14-minute void of course. But the last aspect before that moon leaves Scorpio and goes void of course happens at 9:10 p.m., and that is a trine to Neptune. The moon trines Neptune on its way out of Scorpio. That's a really good signature. If you'd like to try to get some things done, like we've talked about with Steve Forrest's technique, mentioned in the Book of the Moon audiobook, that favorable aspect with Neptune could produce some good results before that moon goes void of course. So you've got today to cash in on that. No, that was not the surprise. Now, the other thing that happens today that is significant, put this on your calendar, make note, tuck it under your pillow. At 11:51, almost at the stroke of midnight Eastern Time, Mercury enters the shadow period to go retrograde August 5th. So this is over a 2-week shadow period, but just know that we are going to be moving slowly toward, and a lot of people start to feel the Mercury retrograde effect even while we are still in the shadow. Now, as far as anything else, today or tomorrow, we don't have anything. No exact aspects in the sky, and one of the things that I've been wanting to do is to bring in some additional voices for us to hear, in addition to mine, here on the Fun Astrology Podcasts. So I was thinking, well, who would be a logical first person to invite to be here? Who would I invite first, who is obviously waiting in the hall? All right. Hello, Robert. Come in.
Thanks. I thought you would never let me in. Keeping me out in that hallway, the suspense is killing me.
So welcome to the podcast. What do you see for this week?
It's all about Uranus, for starters. As you know, we have the conjunction of Mars with Uranus on the 15th, and again, we have the Sun sextile Uranus on the 18th, on Thursday. So think about groups that you may have just begun to hear about. You may want to investigate those more or even join them and begin to participate in them. It's a great time for astrology and astrologies anytime Uranus is favorably aspected. And Thursday with the Sun sextiling Uranus, it's one of those aspects where you will have brilliant flashes of insight that seem to come out of anywhere, anytime. You'd be driving and suddenly hit with a great idea. What I do is simply say, "Hey, Siri," and then I spew out the big idea and let it go. Then another great aspect we've got coming is Saturday, which is the sextile of Mars to Neptune. Another inspirational aspect. Now, generally, this is the Saturday the 20th. Mars sextile Neptune is pretty good for just pleasant social occasions and having dinners at restaurants with friends and so on. But it can also be tremendously inspirational. It's a great time to pay attention to dreams, to pay attention to people from the past that may contact you by email or telephone, to pay attention to your inner intuitions about things, and they should be pretty positive. You can get a lot of guidance from dreams. And also, if you have a higher consciousness or a psychic guide that you contact, that's the time to do it. So it's a really innovative, explorative time. And we get into the full moon on Sunday, the 21st, which is a realization aspect. And that same day, transiting Venus is going to sextile Jupiter. It's full, chock full of really positive aspects. So be prepared to take advantage of all these.
All right, we will. Thank you so much. How did you like that? How do you like having other people pop in and share their perspectives on this? I think it's going to be fun. We'll do more, and I have some others planned for this week. A couple of relatively quiet days the rest of this week, so enjoy the space, be in that space of a Sagittarian moon, and have some fun. And we'll see you back tomorrow. If you have any questions, this is a good week to slip those in as well. That's at the top of the funastrology.com website, the orange button. You can send them in. Have a great day. See you back tomorrow.